Jay here. How's it going? I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that has subscribed to me, people that support me on Instagram, people that support me on Twitter. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, JaysworldJay, and Instagram is Jaysingsspeaksshows. Make sure you follow me. Today's video is completely different to what I usually do. I'm going to tell you some travel essentials, travel tips, tricks, what you need, what you don't need, all that jazz. So let's get started. So tip number one is research where you're going to go. Research, research, research. Research is essential. The reason why you need to research is because you need to know what the place is like. You need to know what the environment's like. You need to know if they speak English or whatever language you speak. You need to know if you can actually stay at that place. You need to know how you're going to get there, if you need visa, things like that, all this shebang. When I say research, there is a lot of information out there. Google, YouTube, go to your local travel store and there's lots of pamphlets and things like that. But you can always get a tour guide. Why a tour guide, you say? Now, getting a tour guide can be actually quite expensive because you're paying for the tour guide, you're paying for the accommodation, you're paying for your transport, you're paying for entry fees, like to get into the museum and things like that. But obviously food is not included in this. So you're also paying, while you're paying for all of this, they kind of add these extra bits of money and stuff like that, like tourist tax. Some people actually add that kind of stuff. So way to avoid the extra cost is not to get a tour guide. But when I say don't get a tour guide, I mean you might need a tour guide, okay, people? For example, when I went to India, it was difficult because a lot of people don't speak English, but also people try to rip you off a lot, okay? When you have a tour guide, although he is ripping you off, you won't get other people ripping you off, okay? When I say, I'm not trying to diss India, by the way. I'm just trying to say that sometimes you need someone else there that is from that country to make sure that you're safe as well. I'm not saying someone's going to kidnap you or anything, but especially money wise, okay? Who doesn't want to get extra money off someone else, right? So with a tour guide you can prevent that kind of stuff, and you can just go see this, see that, see this, and that way you're not also wasting time, right? But in saying all of that, if you can get to A to B by yourself, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. So the next country I'm actually going to, a lot of people don't really speak English, but they translate. They have lots of things where they'll say it in their language. I'm trying not to hint where I'm going next, guys. So they'll say it in their language and then they translate it into English. So that way you can actually, you know, make your way to the train station to your hotel. But the other thing is, sometimes you're just going to get lost, okay? So this is what you have to be prepared for. So what I'm doing actually when I get to the next country that I'm going to, they don't really speak that much English, and I don't have a tour guide to help me, right? So I've already booked a pocket Wi-Fi. You can order a pocket Wi-Fi and then connect your phone into the Wi-Fi, and that way you can have Google Maps. Google Maps is amazing. Use Google Maps to get to A to B. Woo. So once you've researched the place you want to go to, why you want to go there, you need to buy your ticket. Buying your ticket is probably one of the hardest things that you could do. When you're going to buy your ticket, you need to make sure that you're going to buy it way ahead of time, okay? I'm not talking 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before. No. You need to buy it at least 6 months before. 4 to 6 months before, okay? That way you can make sure that you're getting the cheapest flight, you're on the flight first, and you have 6 months to plan your trip. So when it comes to buying flight tickets, there are 2 ways you can buy your flight tickets. Go to a travel agent. You can buy it online, okay, yourself. So what I used to do, I used to buy a lot from cheapflights.com. that is quite cheap. What it does, Cheap Flights actually looks at other websites and compares all the prices. But what I found recently is googleflights.com. I did not even know this existed, guys. Believe me, it's amazing. Okay, so Google Flights, what it does, it basically does what Cheap Flights does. It searches all the search engines of flights and things like that, and it actually finds you the cheapest flight, or the cheapest way to get there as well. So definitely try Google Flights. The other thing I want to say is, whenever you're going to go buy your tickets to go to fly somewhere, buy it in off-peak times. Okay, so the thing is, when you're going to Hawaii, you don't want to buy it in the summer, you want to buy it in Hawaii's winter. If you're going to Fiji, you don't want to go in Fiji's summer, you want to go in Fiji's winter. By the way, PS, if you're going to Fiji, I recommend going in winter if you live in New Zealand, because their summer is way too hot and all you're going to do is sweat and sleep. So yeah, so buy in off-peak times when I say that. Peak times for like Fiji is December because it's the summer. So when you're buying your ticket, you can buy it from your travel agent, you can buy it online, and make sure to buy it off-peak times. Booyah! Hey! So next topic is travel insurance. Make sure to get your travel insurance. You have no idea what can go wrong in another country. You are not in your own country, so you always have to be super safe and super careful, okay? When your travel insurance, you need your travel insurance. Oh, and you need your travel insurance. The reason why I'm saying this is because you don't know what can go wrong. Money, you can get sick. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, paying for medical fees is not cheap, okay? Definitely not cheap. In New Zealand, by itself, when people get admitted to the hospital, it can be up to $10,000 a night. I'm not even kidding. It can be $10,000 a night. And we're pretty lucky in New Zealand because we get a lot of free healthcare, so we don't realize how much the actual cost is for all these things. But when you're traveling and you're in another country, when foreigners come here and they get sick, they're screwed, okay? $10,000 is not cheap. So, like I said, travel insurance for medical safety, losing your stuff, and you need to get stuff back. Like, losing your money is not cool when you're in another country because you need money. You can't do anything without money. Losing your cameras and electronics and things like that, you don't want to buy another one because you lost it. Travel insurance will cover all these things, so make sure you get travel insurance, okay? Hey, so the next topic is money. When you're going to another country, make sure you exchange your money at least 3 to 5 weeks ahead of time. When I say that, that's about minimum. If you can do it before, that is way better. The reason why I say this is you need to keep an eye out on currency rates. So keeping an eye out on currency rates means that you don't lose any money. So when your dollar is higher, for example, New Zealand dollars is a lot higher, then you should go exchange your money, because then you'll get more money when you go to the other country that you're going to go to. More money means more spending, and then we are happy shopping. Taking extra money. There's two choices you could do. Well, I like to do both actually. Take some cash and take a card with you. When I say take some cash, take some extra cash that you want to keep as backup. Remember, when you're taking cash, you can always exchange it back into your currency. So just chill, okay? Use the money that you need to, come back and exchange it again. And you could always take a card. So you can take your credit card or your debit card and you can use it at the ATM machines. The currency rate on the ATM machine is a lot higher than what you have when you go to a shop, a teller. So you could go to another country and change it at the travel agent and say, hey, this is my card, I want to change $1,000 to Fiji dollars or something like that. But when you are converting over there still in the other country, because you're using your card, it's going to charge you some extra charges. Because you're from another country, the currency rate is a little bit higher, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say, is that yes, you can always take your card as backup, but it will be a little bit more expensive when you use it. Boom. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know how I've packed my bags and how I usually pack them. So the best tip is to always roll your clothes. If you're rolling them, it takes a lot less space. So yeah, I'll just show you what I've done. So I've just packed my bags because I am flying out very soon. So I'm going to quickly show you how I've packed. I've rolled my tops here, I've rolled my pants here, got my PJs, I've got my makeup here, I've got some plastic bags in this one, and my padlocks. Rolled up my towels and undergarments in the top one, and then we've got emergency kit here and here, and then we've got all your toiletries as well. Alright, last few tips is 1, to take 3 different kind of bags. When I say this is take your luggage, take your 7 kg bag, and take your backpack. When you take your luggage, there's a zip that you have inside your suitcase. Open the zip, you can put your 7 kg bag in there, close it, and you can pack on top. That's what I usually do when I'm going to other countries. The reason why you need your 7 kg bag is because when you're coming back from the country you've just visited, you're probably going to do lots of shopping if you're like me, and you can put all your shopping in there, and you can put some in your luggage, obviously, in your big luggage as well. And then you're also going to take your backpack. The reason why you're going to take your backpack is because when you're traveling in a different country, it's good to have a backpack because you can put all your shopping in there. You're not going to go back to your hotel and put stuff away, or your car, for example, because you don't have a car unless you're renting one. But yeah, very handy to keep a backpack, and you can put all your stuff in there. Number 2, to leave some space in your luggage because you want to bring stuff back. Souvenirs, clothes, makeup, whatever. You're going to bring something back, right? Unless you're just going sightseeing, then you don't really need to bring anything back. But usually I bring back a lot of things from my friends and family, so I like to keep some space. So don't overpack. Tip number 3, 2 pairs of shoes. Take sneakers and take open shoes. When I say open shoes, things like jandals. Tip number 4, always carry a travel diary. The reason why I say this is because it has my pen in it, it has all my notes in it, it has my phone numbers in it, it has my travel list in it, so it always tells me what I should take in every single trip. So this video was something different that I've tried, and if you liked the video, please comment below and make sure to subscribe, press the bell on the corner to remind you every time I put up a video. Yeah, so let's keep it short, sweet and simple. Jay out. There's what's it called? Google Flights. Ha! Google Flights. So you can buy it from Google Flights. Sorry. So.
Hey, 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 it's Jay. Hey, 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 it's Jay. Yo, come with me. Let's sing, speak, and show. Let's follow me. What's going round world? Hey, it's Jay.